5 signs of how PTSD is linked to childhood abandonment as an adult. My story, short version. When I was 5 years old, I lost my mother to an aneurysm, and I never knew my father. I was raised by family members. I was sexually abused in childhood and kept it to myself. I felt no one loved me and just didn't care to want to protect me. I hated myself and I was mad at the world. And whoever got in my way was going to feel my wrath. I carried this pain of abandonment, anger, and abuse into my adulthood until I sought professional help. I was diagnosed with PTSD, ADHD, and depression. I had no idea how much pain I was holding on to. I ignored all the signs my body was trying to tell me until one day I shut down. I had to make a change. I wanted to be happy and not angry all the time, so I sought professional help. It wasn't easy, but I've come a long way and I'm proud of myself. I want you to be proud of yourself too. If I can do it, you can do it too. Through my videos, I will keep encouraging you every step of the way. You got this. Before we start the video, let's take a moment to reflect on how wonderful and brave you are with a short affirmation. I want you to clear your mind and take a deep breath, then release it. Now, with feeling, tell yourself, I am learning how to love myself. I am on the path to becoming the best version of myself. I am the creator of my happiness. I deserve and have earned the right to be happy. My past trauma has no hold on who I am today. I refuse to be held back because of the traumas I have endured. I am doing my best, and that is enough. Now, give yourself a big hug and say to yourself, I love you. Let's begin your journey to positive habits. It all starts with you. Enjoy the video. Have you ever felt like your past experiences are holding you back from living your best life? It turns out that childhood abandonment can leave deep emotional scars that can last well into adulthood. If you've experienced this, you may be at a higher risk of developing PTSD and other mental health challenges as an adult. But don't despair. In this video, we'll dive into the science behind how childhood abandonment can impact your mental health and discuss practical strategies for moving beyond these challenges and thriving in life. So, buckle up and get ready to discover how you can overcome your past and create a brighter future. Stay tuned. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is a devastating mental health condition that affects millions of people worldwide. It is caused by exposure to traumatic events or experiences, which can leave individuals feeling helpless, scared, and overwhelmed. Symptoms of PTSD can be severe and debilitating, causing individuals to feel as though they are trapped in a never-ending cycle of fear and anxiety. For children who have been abandoned by their caregivers, the emotional toll can be devastating. Children who have been left to fend for themselves are often left feeling scared, alone, and vulnerable, which can lead to long-lasting emotional and psychological trauma. The effects of childhood abandonment can manifest in a variety of ways, including feelings of insecurity, low self-esteem, and difficulty forming healthy relationships. Children who have been abandoned may also struggle with feelings of worthlessness, shame, and guilt, which can lead to long-term emotional and psychological trauma. As these children grow into adults, they may struggle to form meaningful relationships, trust others, and maintain healthy emotional boundaries. They may also be at increased risk of developing mental health conditions, including depression and anxiety, and are more likely to experience traumatic events later in life, which can further increase their symptoms. These emotional wounds can linger into adulthood, leading to the development of PTSD. The experience of abandonment can create a deep-seated sense of vulnerability and helplessness, leaving individuals feeling as though they are constantly in danger. This heightened sense of danger can cause individuals to experience flashbacks, nightmares, and intrusive thoughts related to their childhood trauma, leading to the development of PTSD. One typical scenario involved a young woman whose father died in front of her when she was 12 years old. This caused her to experience feelings of fear, abandonment, and insecurities throughout her childhood, which continued into adulthood. As an adult, She experienced flashbacks and nightmares related to her childhood trauma, leading to the development of PTSD. Here are 5 signs that may indicate a link between childhood abandonment and PTSD in adults. Sign 1. Persistent re-experiencing of trauma. The first sign that PTSD may be linked to childhood abandonment is persistent re-experiencing of the traumatic event. People who have experienced childhood abandonment may have intrusive memories, flashbacks, and nightmares related to the event. These memories can be triggered by seemingly harmless things, such as a passing comment or an image in a movie. The memories may feel as fresh and intense as they did when the event originally occurred, causing the individual to feel a sense of helplessness, panic, and confusion. In some cases, these memories can lead to disassociation, a state in which the individual feels disconnected from their body and surroundings. They may feel as if they are reliving the event, even if they know that it is not currently happening. This can be incredibly distressing and can impact the individual's ability to engage in daily activities, work, and relationships. Sign 2. Avoidance of reminders. The second sign that PTSD may be linked to childhood abandonment is the avoidance of reminders related to the traumatic event. People who have experienced childhood abandonment may go to great lengths to avoid people, places, and situations that they associate with the event. This can include avoiding intimate relationships or any situation that could lead to feeling rejected or abandoned. Avoidance symptoms can be a way for individuals to manage the intense emotional distress that comes with PTSD. By avoiding triggers, they can reduce their exposure to memories and situations that cause them distress. However, avoidance can also lead to significant impairment in social, occupational, and personal functioning. For example, an individual may avoid going to social events or developing close relationships with others, which can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. Another example is an individual may avoid seeking help or support, even when they need it because they fear rejection or abandonment. This can lead to a sense of hopelessness and make it difficult to form healthy relationships and reach out for help when needed. Sign number 3. Negative mood and cognitions. People with PTSD often experience negative thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that are associated with their trauma. This might include feelings of shame, guilt, and self-blame related to their abandonment they experienced in childhood. They may also experience negative beliefs about themselves, others, and the world around them, such as feeling like they are unworthy of love or that the world is a dangerous and unpredictable place. These negative thoughts and emotions can contribute to feelings of helplessness, low self-esteem, and a general sense of disconnection from others. Negative mood and cognition symptoms can also make it difficult for individuals to cope with stress, as they may be more likely to engage in behaviors that are self-destructive or harmful to themselves or others. For example, an individual who experiences negative thoughts and emotions related to abandonment may engage in substance abuse or self-harm as a way to cope with their feelings. These behaviors can be an attempt to numb the emotional pain, but they can also worsen symptoms of PTSD and create additional problems in the long run. Sign 4. Hyperarousal and irritability. Individuals with PTSD may feel on edge, be easily startled, and have trouble sleeping. Childhood abandonment can worsen these symptoms, as the individual may be constantly on alert for signs that they will be rejected or abandoned again. This hypervigilance can create a sense of persistent anxiety and fear, as the individual is always scanning their environment for potential threats. Hyperarousal symptoms can lead to irritability and anger, as the individual may be more likely to react defensively or aggressively to perceived threats. They may feel a sense of powerlessness and frustration, which can further contribute to feelings of disconnection and isolation from others. In some cases, hyperarousal symptoms can also lead to physical symptoms, such as headache, stomach problems, and muscle tension, which can impact the individual's overall health and well-being. Sign number 5, impaired functioning. PTSD can significantly impact an individual's ability to function in daily life, and childhood abandonment can worsen these difficulties. Individuals with PTSD may struggle to perform at work, engage in social activities, and take care of themselves physically and emotionally. They may also experience difficulties with memory loss, short attention span, ADHD, difficulty focusing, and decision making, which can further impact their overall functioning. In the case of childhood abandonment, impaired functioning can be particularly challenging, as the individual may struggle with issues related to trust, attachment, and self-esteem. For example, they may find it difficult to form healthy relationships or may struggle to maintain stable employment. They may also engage in behaviors that are harmful to themselves or others, such as substance abuse or self-harm. Impaired functioning can also impact the individual's physical health, as they may struggle with sleep problems, chronic pain, and other physical symptoms related to stress and anxiety. They may be more likely to engage in unhealthy behaviors such as overeating, which can contribute to a range of health problems. Here are some proven ways to treat individuals with PTSD and childhood abandonment. Treatments for individuals with PTSD and childhood abandonment can involve a combination of therapies, medications, and support groups. The most common forms of therapy for PTSD include cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, exposure therapy, and eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR. These therapies focus on helping the individual identify and manage their symptoms, challenge negative thoughts and beliefs, and process traumatic memories. In addition to therapy, medications can help manage symptoms such as anxiety, depression, and sleep problems. Antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, and sleep aids are commonly prescribed for individuals with PTSD. It is important to note that medication should always be prescribed and monitored by a qualified healthcare professional. Support groups can also be helpful. These groups provide a safe and supportive environment where individuals can share their experiences, learn coping strategies, and connect with others who have had similar experiences. Treating PTSD and childhood abandonment requires a multifaceted approach that addresses both the individual's symptoms and their underlying experiences. It is important to work with qualified healthcare professionals if you are experiencing these symptoms. In addition to seeking professional help, you can also benefit from self-care strategies such as exercise, mindfulness, and other stress reduction techniques. It is also important for you to build a support system of family, friends, and other trusted individuals who can provide emotional support and encouragement. Always remember, your past does not predict your future. You can overcome any obstacle and create a life of meaning, purpose, and joy. With the right support and resources, you can heal from the wounds of the past and create a bright and fulfilling future. If you or someone you know is struggling with PTSD, I encourage you to please reach out for help today. That was all for today. I hope this video helped you in every way you expected it to. Do you identify with any of the signs? Do you have any personal tips or advice to share that can help someone? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on loving yourself with positive habits from the Habitude project. Stay positive and never give up on yourself. Thank you so much for watching.